Welcome back to Tucson. Are you ready for this? Alongside Joan Bonvicini, I am Cindy Brunson. We're set to bring you Arizona State taking on number 6 Arizona in the latest edition of the Territorial Cup. Taking a look at the starting lineups for each crew: Taya Hansen, Jaden Simmons, Jamie Loetta making her first career start for the Sun Devils, Caitlin Levings, Ebony Walker for the Wildcats, Ari McDonald, Bendu Yaney, Trinity Baptiste, Kate Reese, and Sam Thomas. Arizona State is 4-1 on the season. Head coach Charlie Turner-Thorne is in her 24th season at ASU. She's the winningest coach in Sun Devil history at number 2 in the Pac-12 wins department with 468 coming in. Head coach Adia Barnes is in her 5th season at Arizona. 71 up and 60 down at her alma mater. 6th-ranked Arizona is enjoying the view of its highest ranking in program history. Barnes is assisted by Salvo Copa, Tamisha Augustin, and Jackie Naird Hairston. We are ready to jump it up. Our officials, Michael Price, Tyler Trimble, and Cheryl Blue. Let's do this. And the tip is won by the Wildcats. Different lineup for Arizona. What do you think?
I think they want some energy right away. And putting in Bendu Yaney, and she's been very, very good. Good compliment to the other players on the court. And I think this gives Shayna Pellington, because she's a good player too, just an idea of to watch the game and then come in and do whatever the team needs.
Great defensive start for the Sun Devils as McDonald was denied at the bucket. Arizona back to work on the offensive end. Great ball movement. Baptiste, triple try, no. Loetta is there for the rebound, and she's looking for teammates. Finding Ebony Walker.
Well, something that Sun Devils are doing right now defensively you don't normally see, as Sun Devils were in a zone there. So we'll have to keep an eye on their defense.
Great ball movement. Levings back to Hansen. Shot clock winding down. Hansen stops, pops, and hits.
That was a nice move by Hansen. Very good patience there by the Sun Devils. Good ball movement. You know, this is a young team. Charlie has done a remarkable job. There's no returning starters, and here they're really starting to understand each other. Hansen's opening up with a lot of confidence. Nice move.
And Hansel hit a couple of big threes against UCLA as the Sun Devils were oh so close to erasing a 17-point deficit and winning that game against UCLA.
Well, right now the Sun Devils are in a zone, and they're daring the Wildcats to hit some outside shots, and they haven't done a very good job of that this season, and there's a turnover that doesn't normally happen there for Ari McDonald.
Great defensive pickup, though, by fellow captain Sam Thomas, poking the ball away, so Arizona State will have to reset underneath the basket out of bounds.
These teams are feeling each other out right now.
Sam Thomas said it was Arizona ball. The refereeing crew not quite agreeing, so Arizona State will get another crack at it with a pretty full shot clock.
Never ask the players. They're never going to tell you the truth.
Caitlin Levings working hard down low, denied. Kate Reese is there for the rebound. No surprise. She leads the Wildcats in rebounding this season.
See, right now the Sun Devils are doing a good job taking away the transition offense of the Wildcats.
In the corner, it is Yaney for 3.
Bendu Yaney in her first start here for the Wildcats, and that's exactly what the Wildcats need. Show some three-point shooting, stretches the defense, and we'll see if it takes the Sun Devils out of their zone.
Yaney with her 3rd triple on the season. Jaden Simmons, the freshman point guard for Arizona State, calling out the play. Finding Levings, but that ball was poked away by Baptiste. Terrific defense down low by the Wildcats. New players coming in for Arizona State. It'll be Sydney Caldwell, Gabriela Vasquez, as well as Brianna Sanders and Maggie Besselink. Ball goes into her, and it's almost stripped away. Ball goes back to ASU. Hansen, realizing the shot clock is winding down, puts up a prayer that is not answered, and it will be Arizona basketball. I don't think that new set of players, except for Taya, realized how low the shot clock was when they hit the floor.
Well, I'm not sure, but that's something that's really important, that when you come in off the bench, you better know time, you better know score, you better know what the 30-second clock is at.
3 ball off the mark by McDonald, and there is Besselink. Folks, keep your eyes on the product from Kingston, Ontario. The freshman really impressed in 20 minutes against UCLA. Hansen, triple, off the mark. Reese is there for the rebound. She's just going to bring the ball up herself.
Well, that's how you get the break going.
McDonald off on the triple. Battle for the rebound. Jump ball is called. Possession arrow pointing toward the Sun Devils.
Again, good defense by the Sun Devils, you know, forcing Arizona to take perimeter jumpers, and they haven't shown yet this year that they can do that and knock them down on a consistent basis.
Sydney Erickstrup has just checked in for the Sun Devils, freshman guard out of Portland, Oregon. Number 11 played her high school ball at Beaverton. Caldwell with a head of steam. She's not going to miss from there. And Arizona State takes the lead.
That was a heady play. And
McDonald coast to coast and one. An opportunity for a three-point play the old-fashioned way.
I'll tell you, she is so tough. You know, actually, Caldwell hit a really nice shot at the other end against a great player like Ari McDonald, and she took it personally and said she had an opportunity to go full court in transition, and she just took on the whole team, and with the finish with that left hand.
Draws the foul against Caldwell. Area 67% free thrower on the season so far, gets that one to go, and the lead is 2. Besselink denied. And here come the Wildcats. McDonald in the paint. Somebody's starting to cook with gas, Joan.
Well, she's starting to get going, and I think her best part of her game is as quick as she is, she can stop on a dime in the mid-range and knock it down. That's very, very difficult to defend.
The lead is 4. Sanders, no. Long rebound. Goes to Arizona. Sam Thomas pointing. Get the ball ahead. Into Kate Reese, denied. Besselink, tremendous defense. Vasquez to Caldwell for 3.
That was really nice. Great block at the other end by Besselink.
Way to look ahead. Kate Reese at the rim. She's not going to miss from there. Back and forth we go. This is how we like these territorial cups to go. And ASU wants to talk about it for a second. Ari McDonald proving why she has led the conference in scoring and steals in back-to-back seasons. She's ready to put on a show. Do stick it, stay. Welcome back to the McHale Center. A score change update for you. Sydney Caldwell's 3 ruled a 2-pointer. As we took a look at the video, her toe was actually on the line. Beautiful shot nonetheless, but worth 2, not 3.
Yeah, you know, that's a hard one to take. The coaches always say, hey, know where you are, but I like the fact she knocked that jumper down with no hesitation.
So Arizona State out of the timeout. Why do you think Coach Charlie Turner Thorne called that timeout, Coach Joan?
So if it was me, I would tell the team you're doing really well offensively, but you have to do a better job in transition defense. Wildcats are scoring easy shots in transition.
Hansen way off on the triple. McDonald is there for the rebound, and she is on the run looking for red jerseys. Tried to get it across to Elena Puello, who has just checked into the ball game for the Wildcats.
And Puello's in the game right now because she is a 3-point shooter. If she is open and she touches the ball, it needs to go up.
Definitely something to look out for as Arizona looks to extend its 4-point lead. We got under 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter of play. Episode 1 of the Territorial Cup between these two teams who simply don't like one another. Shot clock winding down. Pueyo, triple, off the mark, and here come the Sun Devils. You know, we were talking with both coaches, Joan, and both played down this rivalry. Why do you think that is?
Well, I don't know if you ever played the game Two Truths and a Lie.
Yes, I am familiar with the game.
Well, I don't want to say they lied because it was both Charlie and Adia. They both played it down. This is a big game for a lot of reasons for both programs, and it's something. When you're getting, like Adia mentioned in the paper today, she didn't realize how big a game it was. She knew it was big as a player. But as a coach, when she won her first game, all the coaches at U of A were texting her. She even got a text from the president, from Dr. Robbins.
Yeah, it is a big deal in the rivalry situation. And, of course, Adia as a player never lost in this matchup. And for Charlie Turner Thorne, this is a way to beat the door down in the top 25 polling. They've been getting votes the last couple of weeks. They get a win here today, and there's no doubt they're in the top 25.
Well, they're a good team, and she's done a remarkable job. Don't have any starters back from a year ago. A lot of young players. I like this team. I like the Sun Devil team, and they're gaining confidence. Not only each game, I'm telling you, within each play.
Pueyo was off on the 3-ball, so Arizona State will deal with a little full court pressure and go back to work on the offensive end, trying to cut into this Cats lead. Jaden Simmons, freshman sensation, bottled up down low, battle for the loose ball, bodies on the floor. Sam Thomas trying to call timeout, but no, it is a jump ball, and the possession arrow is pointing at Arizona. Heads up play by the captain there.
Yeah, Sam Thomas is, sometimes she doesn't get the recognition that she's due. She affects the game in so many different ways. Outstanding defender. I call her, she's like the Swiss Army knife. She can play all different positions on the court and defend different positions. And now we see Shayna Pellington checking in the ball game.
She had been starting previously before today. Got an opportunity to watch the offensive flow and now gets into the ball game for the first time. She's the transfer out of Oklahoma. Was here all last year with the program, learning the Wildcat way. Pellington off the bench, thought about the 3. Gets it to Sam Thomas, back to Pellington, into Kate Reese. Nice move, and she will go to the free throw line.
I like the fact they're going into Kate Reese. She's done, you know, she's had a great 2-year run here at Arizona, and now as a junior, she just finishes so much better using her experience going around the freshmen.
25 points and 5 rebounds against USC, all needed, as that was just a 1-point win for Arizona. She's been free throwing beautifully this season, 80% coming into this matchup. She's on the Naismith Trophy watch list, as well as being a preseason All Pac-12.
Arizona's undefeated, and they have the highest ranking ever at rank number 6. But honestly, Adia Barnes is not pleased. I wouldn't say not pleased, but she just feels they're not even playing close to where they can be and should be. She feels like a month from now they'll be so much better. And part of it is because you don't get those 10 non-conference games to work out the kinks. And so you're thrown in action right away, as is everyone else.
Right. Arizona State having the luxury of a few more games than a lot of teams, not only in the conference, but in the country.
Absolutely.
Ten seconds on the shot clock. Caldwell with a head of steam. No, Kate Reese is there for the defensive rebound. Terrific on the glass has been Reese today. McDonald in traffic. Are you kidding me? Couldn't get the ball to fall in the hoop, but what a move. And here comes Besseling finding Simmons down low, who is going to hate watching tape of that she missed so close. McDonald kicks it to Pellington.
I'd like to see Shayna there ready to shoot that ball, because that was a nice pass for an assist from Ari McDonald.
Kate Reese free down low. Somehow got the ball up. No foul is called, and then an over-the-back call Kate just getting a little over-aggressive, probably frustrated with herself on the miss.
Well, you're right. She missed that shot, and I like the aggressiveness. You just got to know your positioning so you don't get that over-the-back foul.
New player in for Arizona, Lauren Ware, number 32. Pay attention, ladies and gentlemen. The freshman out of Bismarck, North Dakota, is a 6'5" forward, just a freshman, a two-time North Dakota Gatorade Player of the Year, coming off her first career double-double, 12 and 12 against USC. There's pretty much nothing that kid can't do, Joan.
Well, an illegal screen there, full court. Yeah, so that was a moving screen, and no one called it out, so Lauren Ware hit her. But Lauren Ware, what Adia Barnes is so pleased with her is her high basketball IQ. She picks things up very quickly, and so what I call that as being coachable is she can make adjustments, not only in practice where you go over it, but she can make adjustments during the game to see how things are changing. She's really smart and right away has been an impact player.
Charlie Turner Thorne pleading her case with the referee crew. To no avail, it will be Wildcat basketball as Arizona looks to add to its 6-point lead. McDonald, triple, is true.
She's starting to heat up a little bit, and she can score in all different phases of the game. Obviously, the three, the mid-range game, and boy, she can be stylish on that finish.
She's got 8 points to lead all scorers so far. It's a 7-0 run for Arizona. Does ASU have an answer? Hansen at the rim, no. The bunny wouldn't fall, and here come the Wildcats. Pellington thought about it on the wing. Any reason why she might be hesitating, Joan?
Well, Pellington's range, where it's really solid, and that's an unforced turnover there, is really mid-range. But obviously, for her to really improve and really be a better all-around player, she needs to work on her three-point shot, and more than anything, being a triple threat. So triple threat means that you're ready to shoot, you're ready to pass, and you're ready to dribble.
Besselink will take a seat for ASU. Caitlin Levings forcing the issue at the rim, denied. Hansen thought about the three, and the offense will reset for ASU. It's Sanders, Simmons, Vasquez, Levings, triple, is in there. Did she call glass? I don't know, but it's good.
I don't think she called glass, but you know what? The Sun Devils needed that because the Wildcats were on a 7-0 run.
So the field goal drought ends, and then a turnover. Levings ahead to Simmons. Simmons denied at the rim. Vasquez is there to get the rebound, and Puello pokes it away. Frenetic finish here to the first quarter. Pellington double dribble. Unfortunate turnover as Wildcats got it back, but have to give it right back to ASU.
That was excellent defense there by Puello, and you know, nice tip, under control. Unfortunate, got the turnover.
3 turnovers now in the last couple of minutes for Arizona. Part of the reason why Arizona State has made a little bit of a run here. 10 seconds on the game clock as the first quarter winds down. Simmons recognizing, turning. Hansen, 3 seconds. And Hansen off the rim, and that is how the first quarter will end. Arizona looking to beat Arizona State for a 3rd straight time and improve to 3-0 in conference play. It's the Wildcats up 15-9 after 10 minutes of play. Here at Lute and Bobby Olson Court, we are watching the Aerie McDonald show. She leads all scorers with 8, Joan.
Well, she can score in 3 phases of the game. You saw that mid-range, and then, hey, let me take on the Sun Devil team and knock it down, and then she'll do it from the 3-point line. She is so dangerous, but so much fun to watch.
Arizona's largest lead in that first quarter was 9. And the lead is 15-9 at this juncture for the Wildcats. What adjustments can Arizona State make when it comes to defending number 2?
Well, I think number one, you have to know where she is all the time, particularly in transition defense and slowing her down. So if I was Charlie, I would do everything to get the ball either out of her hands, okay, and then when she gets it, to maybe even send someone else toward her to do a trap. Just get the ball out of Aari McDonald's hands.
Levings gets it to Simmons. A lot of nice young offensive pieces for Arizona State. Loetta off on the triple try. Rebound goes to Ware. Here comes McDonald. Tried to get at Puello, but she wasn't quite ready to receive the basketball.
Well, it was a tough pass there by Aari. I mean, she'd like to have one back on that. It was a good idea, but a turnover. And Arizona's had a few. They have actually 5 turnovers so far, which is very high for them at this point of the game.
6 turnovers for ASU as both teams are trying to fill each other out, maybe do a little too much early in this one.
Well, both teams are known as very good defensive teams. So when you play against another very good, it's hard. It makes it hard.
8 seconds on the shot clock. Sanders can't get the 3 ball to fall. Somehow the smallest person on the floor, McDonald, comes up with the rebound.
And just like I said, 2 players coming at McDonald, forcing her to pass the ball.
Baptiste leaves it short. Puello, triple, is true!
And that's why she's out there. She is an outstanding 3-point shooter. Very, very smart. The Spaniard can fill it up.
6-foot sophomore guard doing what she was brought on to this team to do. The lead is again 9. Arizona matching its largest lead of the game so far. Right at the rack is Levings. She was so impressive against the LA schools. The freshman out of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, attended Edmond Memorial High School. She had 9 points in each game against the LA schools.
Oh, I like Levings, and that was freshman on freshman, and that was a tough shot.
Sam Thomas gets it to McDonald. Down low to Ware. She's not going to miss from there.
I'm so impressed with Lauren Ware. She's already shown she's a very good rebounder. She had a nice block earlier in the game without swinging, without getting a foul, and that was a tough shot. And nice finish there.
Also committed to play to Arizona volleyball team as well, but because of COVID, that is not happening. So she can focus on basketball. How important is that?
Well, she's just smart. Very heady, nice play there from the high post, and good finish. You know, you can see she's wearing a brace. She had missed her senior year. She had ACL surgery, but has come back very, very well. Adia really likes her, likes what you like as a coach. I mean, she was a 5-star recruit, but her ability to be coachable. So think of it like in business, you're making a correction or trying to help someone. They take what you do and they make the correction.
Sam Thomas unable to connect from long range. She is 0 for 10 on the season from deep, which is surprising because she had 42 triples last season, Joan.
Well, that means she can do it, and we'll get there. It's just confidence.
Arizona State trying to cut into this 9-point Arizona lead. Jaden Simmons had 20 points against USC, finding Levings there who can't connect at the rim. Battle for the rebound, and it will go to Arizona as the loose ball goes out of bounds off of Ebony Walker. She did everything but come up with the basketball.
Absolutely, and Arizona's very fortunate on that play because that should have been a layup. It was a wide open missed layup, and they're just fortunate to get the ball back here.
Kate Reese will come in and give Ware an opportunity to take a breather on the bench. Vasquez also coming back in for Arizona State. So it's Levings, Loetta, Vasquez, and Besselink, as well as Sanders for ASU.
So Arizona State staying in the zone. And there's Puello again. And this is the thing, when you play a zone, and that means you're guarding a specific area. When they moved the ball, and Arizona did a good job moving the ball, You've got to know where the shooters are.
Puello
You
with her
got
second
to
triple of
watch
the
where
day.
the shooters are.
And a turnover by Puello, who's doing it all, offense and defense. McDonald, triple, you betcha. It's a three-point show, and Arizona State needs time as Charlie Turner-Thorne has seen about enough of the three-point shooting display by these Wildcats.
Well, don't be surprised if she comes out in a different defense after this timeout.
It's an 8-0 run for Arizona. We're just getting this party started. Back here in Tucson, number 6 Arizona enjoying its largest lead of the game at 15 points. Defense leading to offense. What's impressed you most here, Joan?
Well, that was the sophomore again, Puello. And hey, Ari McDonald, she's just teeing it up. She's so tough to defend. You're thinking, well, why wasn't the Sun Devil closer on McDonald? Because if you're close, she's going to go right by you. But I'll tell you, in transition, it's very tough to get your defense set. And that's how Arizona's doing a lot of their scoring.
McDonald has matched ASU in scoring. The team, the Sun Devils, have 11, so does McDonald. Something has to change for Arizona State. What do the Sun Devils have to do, Jones?
Well, I think if I was Charlie right now, and that was a good timeout, I would instill some confidence in the team. And number one, they need to score some points here. So I think be more aggressive, get ball movement, but trust your team, trust yourself, and trust your teammates.
And Sun Devil fans don't need to freak out here. This team was down 17 against UCLA, came back and took the lead and darn near won that game. So a large deficit is nothing for these Sun Devils. Jaden Simmons denied at the rack. Hansen comes out with it. Vasquez can't handle it, and it is another Sun Devil turnover, and that is number 9 already in the game for ASU.
So, you know, that's really hard for the Sun Devils because when you get turnovers, it's taking away an opportunity to score, and that's one of the reasons why there's a big disparity right now in the scoring.
Arizona going back to work on the offensive end. Kate Reese kicks it to Puello, who thought about the 3. Back in the corner is Baptiste. She gets it to Thomas. Her first triple of the season, a no-doubter.
That's hard for the Sun Devils because we've had a lot of threes here by Arizona, and that's something they haven't shown up to this point of the season. But you know what? They're gaining confidence, and they're getting better.
It's an 11-0 run. Sun Devils need an answer. Hansen, the team's highest volume three-point shooter, gets it into Walker, and that's how you end a run.
Well, I like Walker. She can play it, you know, facing the basket, but she can also do it around the basket. She is a tough out. I like her. They need to get to her more often.
Baptiste with no rebounders misfires, and can Arizona State take advantage? Got the easy 2 the last time down the floor. Levings puts it on the deck, trying to spin around Kate Reese. Great defense, rims out, and here come the Wildcats. Nice move by Levings, though.
That was a nice move by Levings. The freshman's going to be a good one.
I love the youth of this Arizona State team. So many good players. Sam Thomas bottled up. 10 seconds on the shot clock. McDonald resets. 4 minutes to go here in the second quarter. McDonald, triple, no. Hansen is there for the rebound, and here come the Sun Devils. Maggie Besselink at the scorer's table, ready to check in, along with Jamie Luetta and Sydney Caldwell. Levings off the iron. And another opportunity for Arizona to expand its lead. McDonald slowing things down, setting up the play.
So Arizona State just switched their defense. They're in a player-to-player defense because Arizona has hit too many threes.
McDonald in the lane. No. Baptiste is there. Rebound, put back. Yes.
Oh, she is a beast around the basket. She can score and she can rebound. The underside transfer from Virginia Tech. She was the ACC 6th Player of the Year a year ago.
Arizona State trying to find its footing with 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter. It's a 13-2 run for Arizona. And that was a much-needed three from Taya Hansen.
Yeah, we need more of that, Taya. And I like that. No hesitation. Need to knock down more shots.
She's the highest volume three-point shooter for a reason. She was put on this earth to score. Baptiste working Walker down low and gets the roll. Back-to-back buckets for Baptiste.
You know, you got to. So what do? You need to defend and not allow her to receive the ball underneath, particularly so close to the basket.
We have got a loose ball foul away from the basketball.
Here's unselfish play. Good movement of the basketball and wide open. Nice shot there by Taya Hansen.
Hansen is going to take a seat. New crew in for ASU. It's Loetta, Caldwell, Sanders, Besselink, and Simmons. Under 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Oh, Besselink broke through. Reese lost her defensively, and Besselink's not going to miss from there.
That was a nice out-of-bounds play there by ASU, and particularly to get a nice finish there from the freshman.
Besselink playing in just her second Pac-12 game. She made her conference debut on Sunday. 3.6 rebounds and a couple of dimes in nearly 20 minutes against UCLA. They're going to get Pellington for the loose ball foul.
That was not her fault. Whoever was guarding 24, Sanders needed to speak up if you're a Wildcat.
Call out the screen. So it'll be loose basketball out of bounds on the side to Arizona State.
Not a lot of fouls called in this game so far.
Besselink with a head of steam. Tried to get the scoop to go. Thomas is there for the rebound and gets it to Baptiste, who gets it back to Thomas. Ari McDonald getting a rest. So it's Pellington running the point for Arizona. Thomas. Eight seconds on the shot clock. Pellington bottled up, but a loose ball foul before the shot. And that's going to go against Caldwell, her second personal foul. Ball out of bounds underneath for Arizona. Tried to get the ball in, and Pellington comes up with it.
Yeah, Dia Barnes is calling a play out from the sidelines.
A little over a minute to go here in the second quarter. Pretty much all Arizona in this second quarter. Pellington will go to the free throw line as she's denied at the rim.
That was a good called play by Adia, and that was a set drive there for Pellington. Get her some confidence. She unfortunately got that block, but a foul called. She's at the free throw line for 2 shots.
Pellington 1 for 2 at the line this season coming in.
You know, if people haven't watched, particularly the Sun Devils a lot, you notice there's a lot of substitutions being made. That's Charlie Turner-Thorne, just her philosophy, and it works. It's a very difficult, if you're the opposing coach or team, it is very difficult to prepare for Arizona State because a lot of times people off the bench will be the leading scorers or be in double figures. And actually, if you're a Sun Devil fan, Charlie's done a remarkable job. I mean, actually, in this series, she's won out of their last 35 meetings, 28 of the last 35.
Oh, absolutely dominated the series until the last couple of years. So Pellington able to connect on one of the 2 free throws, and the lead is 34-18 for Arizona. Under a minute to go here in the second quarter. Simmons, very quiet so far. Trying to pass it underneath. Loetta gets tied up. Shot clock is winding down, and that will be a shot clock violation. And the bench over for the Wildcats, absolutely awesomely applauding that defensive effort.
That was a great defensive effort, and we should bring up, if this game was not in COVID pandemic, we would have a sellout here.
Oh, 10,000 fans would be cheering that defense. A turnover on Pellington as she just lost the handle and called for the offensive foul. And it will be Arizona State basketball.
Yeah, they're showing my face up there. I'm the former coach here, so. But I always mention this, and then I try to do this, that I'm not. When I call the game, I call the game.
Yeah.
I just say what's going on. I have no. When I'm calling it, it's just different.
Darren Aradon in for the Wildcats. Levings unable to connect at the bucket, so the shot clock has been turned off. 20 seconds to go here in the half. A half that's been controlled by the number 6 in the nation Wildcats.
So this is Darren Aradon with the ball.
Product out of Istanbul, Turkey. Ari McDonald says she's one of the best players that is suiting up for the Wildcats in newbie fashion. She was off the mark. Bendu Yaney draws a whistle right before the buzzer. The referees are going to talk about it and see if Yaney has some free throws coming. Not a smart foul with time winding down.
Well, there's the lefty knocking it down, but look at this rebound, a tip to herself, and she knows the clock's winding down. That's definitely within the clock, and so I believe she's going to get 2 free throws here.
Our referee crew is going to take a look at it to make sure that free throws indeed are allowed.
Look good to me.
I'm telling you, Michael Price, Tyler Trimble, Cheryl Blue will have a conversation. And whether or not Yaney shoots some free throws, we will have the Pac-12 halftime show for you in just a bit.
She didn't go over the back. She just had nice.
She just elevated.
Elevated and tipped the ball to herself, and she's smart enough to put the shot up quickly.
Yeah, she's a 71% free thrower on the season, and I believe that young lady is going to shoot some free throws in just a bit. She is the transfer from Indiana, a Portland, Oregon native. How she got out of the purview of both Scott Rueck and Kelly Graves, I can't tell you, but I know Adia Barnes is happy to have her.
Well, Adia recruited her for a very long time. I'm not sure how she picked Indiana, but Indiana is good. She played in an NCAA tournament there.
And as you predicted, Joan, Yaney will go to the free throw line for 2 shots.
Yeah, I don't have a whistle. I don't have a striped shirt on, but that was pretty easy to call. And there's no time on the clock either.
And that was Vasquez whistled for her first personal foul. So it'll be Yaney ready to add to this Arizona lead with no time on the clock.
Yeah, so they're going to put .4 on the clock. So it is live.
Yaney getting 2 shots. Ashley Adamson standing by with a halftime report in San Francisco. Yaney misses the first one off the iron. Gets an opportunity for another. She's averaging 5 and 5 for the team and her Wildcats run so far. Can't get the second to go, and that is how the half will end. 20 minutes of basketball dominated by number 6 Arizona, up 34-18 at the half as the Wildcats have their sights on starting 3-0 in conference play for the first time in 17 years. It is time for Joan Bombacini. Welcome back to Tucson, Arizona. Before the game started, Arizona State and Arizona gathered together in a circle of solidarity, something that's brand new for the Pac-12 this season as all 12 teams decided to opt for a show of unity. Arizona's slogan is stronger together. Arizona State's is silence is not an option. All of this on the heels of what we saw early in lockdown and quarantine situation with the murder of George Floyd, and then the worldwide reaction and will to do something regarding racial and social injustice. And it's great to see both teams start and continue this process.
Definitely. You know, athletes are really using their voice a lot more than in the past. And honestly, it's needed and it's refreshing.
Arizona with the lead in the basketball to start the second half. Baptiste for three is true. The three-point shooting has been the difference in this game.
It's definitely been the difference, and from a number of different players. And so it's like, if you're from Arizona State, who am I going to really put pressure on the perimeter?
Trinity Baptiste has 7 points. Arizona State looking for an answer. We know that Jaden Simmons can score. She had 20 against USC. She's been held in check until, she was just off on the bunny, but a loose ball foul is called on Baptiste. And it will be loose ball underneath.
Yeah, I think that's her first foul.
Yes.
And it was a good call by the official. Yeah, I'd like to see Jaden Simmons get going a little bit. I like her game. I think she's a really talented player.
She can score in all three levels. Hansen, nice little mid-range jumper. She's got 7.
Hey, they're going to need that. I like that. I like her confidence. She needs to step up and be a little bit more aggressive.
Sam Thomas way off on the 3. Long rebound goes out to Walker. One-handed pass to Luetta gets broken up, but Baptiste is quickly whistled for a second foul in as many seconds almost, within a minute, and quickly off the bench comes freshman Lauren Ware to give Baptiste a blow. That's a bummer for Arizona because Baptiste has been fantastic on the offensive end.
Yeah, she does it a lot of different ways and affects the game. Excellent rebounder, but then you bring in a 6'5" freshman who doesn't play like a freshman.
Simmons gets it out to Hansen, who will set things up for Arizona State. The Sun Devils with some work to do, trying to not lose for a third straight time against the rival Wildcats.
I think what's really important is Arizona State needs to cut down on their turnovers and get a quality shot down court every single time.
Levings at the elbow, no. Somehow McDonald is in the fray for the battle for the basketball. Jump ball is called and possession arrow is pointing at Arizona State.
That was a good box out for Arizona, and then unfortunately couldn't keep their balance and rather get a jump ball than give up an easy shot.
Sanders has checked in for Simmons as the freshman point guard will take a seat. What do you think the conversation on the bench is with Simmons? She's been asked to do an awful lot for this team.
Well, she is, but she's a talent. I think the most difficult position to start as a freshman is point guard. Think of it like being a quarterback. You have to know everything, and you're an extension of your head coach. So it's just building it up and building up confidence and experience. She's going to be a good one. And, you know, right now it's been a tough day for her, but don't be surprised if she gets hot and gets going.
Levings called for the loose ball foul, so that turns it back over to Arizona, looking to add to its 17-point lead. Cats led by as many as 18 in the first half, and McDonald with another triple.
Arizona State switched back into their zone defense, but unfortunately for them, good ball movement there by the Wildcats and leave Ari McDonald open.
She's 3 for 6 from 3, and they're going to get Kate Reese on the loose ball foul.
So look at good ball movement there by Sam Thomas. And look, Ari McDonald, the reason she's ready to shoot that basketball, the lefty is hot, she knows it, and her team knows it, and gets her the basketball.
Definitely her best three-point shooting display of the season to date. Luetta looking for somebody in maroon and gold and gets it to Hansen. Nice bounce pass by Ebony Walker, finished by Hansen and one.
I like Hansen moving without the basketball, and I like the unselfish play by the Sun Devils. Look at this sweet pass here. Ebony Walker there to Taya Hansen. Taya Hansen has a hot hand now, 2, and they need all this. They need more baskets. It's going to fire up the team a little bit more. If she knocks down the free throw, let's watch and see if the Sun Devils play full court defense.
Hansen just a 63% free thrower on the season, 5 of 8. And this is a Sun Devil crew that is playing without junior guard and forward, Iris Umbelito.
Yeah, she had a tough injury on Sunday versus UCLA. Had a shoulder injury and was in a lot of pain. And is doing well now. She's in a sling. We hope to see her back in action here very soon.
But she's the team's assist leader, so they're trying to compensate for that. And somebody's got to defend McDonald. That's her 4th triple of the day. A steal by Puello, and McDonald, triple. You betcha! Back-to-back threes by Aerie McDonald. She's got 17, and Arizona State needs time.
She is exciting. Oh my goodness. You got to know where she is all the time. My goodness, she is on fire.
She's got 20 points to lead all scorers. She has scored almost as many as Arizona State has as a team. My goodness. If you had missed a memo, Aerie McDonald is all that and a bag of chips. She has tied her career high with 5 made triples. She leads all scorers with 20 points. There's nothing she can't do.
No, and that was a great steal by Puello. And if smart player, give it to the hot hand. She is scary and fun to watch. If you are an Arizona fan, you are loving it. And if you are a Sun Devil fan, you're saying, you better know where she is all the time and get a hand up.
A little 6-0 run by McDonald. She's got 20 points to lead all scorers, 3 assists as well. Oh, and she's perfect from the free throw line. Her Wildcats are enjoying a very large lead of 46-23, led by as many as 18 in the first half, trying to win a 3rd straight against Arizona State. So what was the message from Charlie Turner Thorne, do you think, in that timeout?
Hey, get a hand up and do not help off of Aerie McDonald.
Nice take to the rim by Sanders, but she can't complete the play at the rim, and here come the Wildcats. McDonald must have cooled off just a titch in that timeout, missing from 3. Here come the Wildcats.
No, Arizona State needs to pick up their tempo if they want to get back in this game. It's fine to run offense, and they need to get a good shot each time, but they need to shoot quicker.
That's a turnover as Kate Reese was playing some good defense. You're going to get Bree Sanders on the personal foul, as maybe she wished she would have went to meet the basketball and not let Kate get in front of that pass.
And that's 13 turnovers by the Sun Devils, and that's uncharacteristic of a Charlie Turner Thorne team. You know, this is just a young team, a lot of new faces, and they're really going against a veteran team for Arizona. Not only a veteran team, a top 10 ranked team.
Taya Hansen back in for the Sun Devils, as is Imogene Greenslade and Ebony Walker. Yeah, for a 2nd straight year, they're going to get a violation against Ware there, as that dribble did not look like a characteristic dribble should. And so it will be Arizona State basketball. But this is an Arizona State team for a 2nd season in a row trying to replace a leading scorer. This is back-to-back seasons where a leading scorer did not return. Right at the rack is Simmons, and maybe that'll get the freshman going.
Yeah, that was a nice drive, a good heady play by the freshman. I like her game, as I said, and she's a talented player. She's going against some veteran, really talented, good defensive players here for the Wildcats.
Kate Reese down low, no, but she's going to draw the foul. Hansen can't believe it, but Taya Hansen has been whistled for the personal foul, her 2nd on the day.
Yeah, look at the freshman faking the handoff and reading the defense. Nice read and good finish there. That's a confidence booster there for Jaden Simmons.
Yeah, Simmons is the first freshman to start at ASU at the point guard position since 2016.
As I said, I mean, it's tough to come in and start as a freshman, and particularly as a point guard. Now, Kate Reese has started every single game she's played here for the Wildcats. Good free throw shooter, solid player. I like her game.
6'3" forward out of Cypress, Texas, stays perfect at the free throw line. And she's got 6 points.
And what this press is doing for Arizona, and another turnover there by Arizona State, it just takes time off the clock. That's actually a bonus, because if you can get a turnover or a really bad shot off it, that's just bonus time. But you're really there, the press is there really just to take time off the 30-second clock and force this young Sun Devil team into running their offense a little bit quicker and not having enough time.
Samaje Smith has just checked in for Arizona. She's the team's tallest player at 6'6" tall. The junior really made some hay last year and is looking to impress here against rival Arizona State. Turnovers have hurt the Sun Devils. Kate Reese, no. Rebound putback, yes.
Nice offensive rebound there. That was a good pass from Ari McDonald. I like the heady play there by Kate Reese, staying with that action and getting a good follow shot.
Pueyo playing really good defense on Hansen.
Pueyo's really improved her defense. You know, a lot of the times when players come, you know, I don't want to grade, but, you know, particularly European players, they're not used to that aggressive defense. She's been really, really good. I've been very impressed.
Jaden Simmons had to throw that up over Kate Reese because she saw the shot clock winding down. It was a shot clock violation, and we have hit a media timeout. Arizona enjoying its largest lead of the game, up 25. What will Arizona State do? We'll all find out together. Welcome back to Tucson, Arizona. Adia Barnes' crew enjoying a ranking of 6th in the nation for the first time in program history. And what a program build over the last 4 or 5 years for Adia this has been. This is a team that hasn't been to the NCAA tournament since 2005. But boy, Coach B, this team is knocking on the door.
They're knocking on the door because Adia has been consistent. Not only, I think the first thing, changing the culture. And I know their second year, 6-24, was tough. But you know what? What she added that next year, a pretty good player. Her name is Ari McDonald, and then things changed.
And then the WNIT championship.
Absolutely. And they all bought in. Kids have bought in. Better recruiting. She has an excellent staff. She's done a fabulous job.
Pellington somehow kicks it out to Reese for 3. No. Samaje Smith is there for the rebound. Finds some space. Can't connect. And it's Maggie Besselink that comes up with the basketball. I love this woman's game. Besselink, whistle for a travel there. But Arizona State fans can get excited about that young lady because she was recruited by not just Notre Dame. UConn also wanted her to go to Storrs, and she dealt with an ankle injury that cooled the Irish and the Huskies. And Arizona State, thanks to associate head coach Jackie Moore, was right there to scoop her up.
Well, she's a good get by the Sun Devils.
Pellington off on the 3. Battle for the rebound is won by Lawetta. So great to see J-Lo playing. Her first real action in a couple of years because of injury. Vasquez way off on the triple. And here come the Wildcats. Ari McDonald looking to the bench. Adia Barnes calling out the play. Nice bounce pass to Pueyo. Swings it out to Pellington, who just runs out of real estate.
Yeah, I think she stepped out of bounds as she was ready to drive. Unfortunate turnover.
If I'm Pueyo, I don't know that I let go of the basketball. She's shooting 50% from 3.
She's a bucket. I mean, she can knock it down.
Reese has worked so hard on her game. Besselink, no. Reese, a strong rebound there. She's put on 8 pounds of muscle this season. And she goes coast to coast and will earn some free throws.
Well, I like the head of steam there by Kate Reese. Just playing with a new sense of confidence. She's had a very good freshman and sophomore year. But as you mentioned, her game has gone to another level.
I tell you what, my takeaway from her every time I see her is she looks like a Malibu Barbie doll and plays like a bulldog.
Oh, she's a tough player and can shoot the three, excellent rebounder, and a good finisher too. And also a good free throw shooter. And why it's so important as a post player to be a good free throw shooter, it's because you're going to be at the free throw line a lot more generally than your guards. So to get someone who can knock down free throws is a definite plus.
Reese flirting with double figures. She's got 9. A scoring drought of more than 3 minutes now for Arizona State. It's a little 12-2 run for Arizona. Under 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter of play. Sun Devils looking for some offense. Will they find it with this lineup on the floor? Greenslade gets it to Simmons. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Caldwell fouled by Puello and will try to cut into this large Arizona lead from the free throw line.
Well, the Sun Devils, I like their patience there. They got bailed out there by an unfortunate foul there by Puello. But every point that the Sun Devils can put up right now, they just need to get some confidence and try to chip away at this lead.
Caldwell, the product out of Franklin Lakes, New Jersey. 5'9" guard, a sophomore, is the team's steals leader coming into this game.
And this is her first season really getting some playing time. On Sunday, she had 8 points, 3 boards, and 4 assists versus the Bruins.
Yeah, when you play behind somebody like Robbie Ryan, you're just not going to get that much burn. Pellington is going to get whistled for a travel. It was like her feet couldn't match the idea in her head and what was going on with the basketball. In for the Wildcats, Tara Manu Maliunga getting some burn. 5'10" guard, sophomore, number 3. Under 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Steals leader of the conference, McDonald, almost came up with another one. Big head of steam, and offensive foul is called against Caldwell. McDonald checking all of the boxes today.
She does, and this is why Aari McDonald, as I mentioned earlier, really should be considered not only one of the best players in the Pac-12, but the country. She's already an All-American, but to play both ends of the floor, to be that dynamic of a player, she impacts the game so many different ways. I would love to play with her. You don't want to play against her, though. It's right. Scary playing against her.
So McDonald will get a rest. She leads all scorers with 20 points. Defense picked up by Arizona State. Loose ball goes out of bounds, and that's a turnover, the 12th for Arizona today.
Well, right now they're having a lot of turnovers. They have a lot of new players who haven't gotten a lot of playing time the last few games because the games have been so tight. Adia Barnes, her philosophy is she usually has a rotation of 8 and stays with it, but she has a big bench and she's giving players a little bit more time, which she should right now. And they're getting used to that playing time, that speed, because game speed is different. You know, you try to simulate that in practice, but it's hard to do that with all the adrenaline rush you have in a game.
Jaden Simmons steps to the line, the freshman out of Green Bay, Wisconsin, missing the free throw, and that is an eyebrow raiser because she had only missed 3 free throws all season long. 20 of 23 before that miss, gets the second to go. And we get another opportunity to see Darren Aradon out of Istanbul, Turkey. Pay attention to number 10 because Aari McDonald told us that's the player in practice who gives Aari the most trouble. And that's the one who runs up to Aari to play defense, which head coach Adia Barnes loves.
Yeah, Adia Barnes really likes likes Aaron a lot. Yeah, there was a turnover.
Yeah, traveling violation is the call. And turnovers have plagued Arizona of late, but it's been the story for Arizona State. 17 turnovers for the Sun Devils that the Wildcats have converted into 19 points.
Well, neither team right now is scoring very well. Arizona hasn't scored a field goal in about 4 minutes, and that was a big basket there for the Sun Devils. They needed, because they were no field goals for almost 5 minutes prior to that basket.
Simmons with the big three. We know she can light it up. She had 20 against USC. Shot clock and game clock almost identical here at the third quarter. Eridon out of Istanbul, Turkey, getting it into the corner. Swings it back to Yaney. Thomas not even looking for the three. Yaney, triple. Off the iron. And Samaje Smith can't run it down. Loetta does. 8 seconds on the game clock. Oh, Levings up and under. No, that would have been so sweet if she could have connected. And that is how the third quarter will end. Arizona with the lead, 52-50, as Arizona is trying to improve to 4-0 on the season. Welcome back to Tucson, Arizona. The three balls just falling at will for Arizona today, Joan.
Well, you better come out and guard the Wildcats. You know, they haven't really shot the three well until this game, but it's lights out right now. They've made 10 so far in this game.
And of course, Erin McDonald has made 5 of those, tying a career high for her. She leads all scorers with 20 points and is back on the floor to start this fourth quarter for Arizona. Taya Hansen doing all she can for Arizona State. She's the only Sun Devil in double figures with 10.
Well, if I'm the Sun Devils, you know, this is a big lead to come back from, but I want to play with pride and play hard here. And, you know, I don't know if they're going to come back and win this game, but either way, I want to show that I have a lot of heart here.
Baptiste with the miss. Ebony Walker comes up with the basketball, and she is on the run, taking Sam Thomas right to the rim and cleans up her own mess.
Did you see how quick she got off? She missed that shot and got off her feet that quickly to get that offensive rebound and put back. That's why I like her so much.
That was Centennial High School versus Centennial High School right there. A blocking foul is called against Yaney. A little more energy from the Sun Devils to start this fourth quarter.
I like it. They're a lot better than what they're showing. You know, even though they're young, we've watched them and they've improved so much. And, you know, I don't know if we can get a shot of Charlie Turner-Thorne because she's continuing to coach her team. And you want to coach them up. You know, they're down, but this is pride here when you're playing your rival.
And a reminder to folks who may have just tuned in, this team, Arizona State, is playing without junior guard Iris Umbalito. She went down with an injury against UCLA in the second quarter and is just sitting on the bench. Hopefully she'll recover soon. Her arm is in a sling, but they miss her leadership and they miss her ability to share the basketball. She's the team's assist leader. So they're trying to make up for a lot here this afternoon against the number 6 team in the nation.
Well, they definitely miss her leadership, but what they miss is her experience. You know, as she's been in the program, this was her 3rd year.
Walker not going to miss an opportunity to score again. Simmons for 3, no. Rebound hauled in by the smallest person on the floor, McDonald.
She's a good rebounder. She just knows where the ball goes.
Yaney bounce passing to Marta Garcia. Hello.
That was a nice pass.
Checked into the game and goes into the scorebooks. And everybody on the bench loving that as she just hit her first field goal in her Wildcat career. Congratulations, Marta.
Well, there'll be more of that, and that was a nice assist, too. We had a turnover there by the Sun Devils and ball back here to the Wildcats.
Garcia, the product out of Sevilla, Spain, 6'3" forward, had been 0 for 4 from the floor for the season before that big stick. Sam Thomas, no. And Arizona State comes up with it. It's Walker with a head of steam, and she's going to be whistled for the charge.
Look at Aerie McDonald, because Ebony Walker was coming like a freight train down the tracks. And you know, look at the best player on the court, best player in the Pac-12, I believe, not afraid to take one for the team.
Showing you why she is the reigning Defensive Player of the Year in the conference. She plays on both sides of the floor and takes incredible pride in doing so.
And she just comes back like the Energizer Bunny. Look at that.
What a scoop! McDonald's got 22!
She's a magician underneath there.
That made me crave ice cream, that scoop. I'm not going to lie. And Charlie Turner-Thorne needs time as McDonald comes right back with a beautiful scoop and score, a big smile on the senior's face, and why not? Arizona rolling up 56-32 in the Territorial Cup. Welcome back to Tucson, where number 6 Arizona is flexing just a bit in this Territorial Cup. And just some of the news and notes that we have seen around the Pac-12: Utah upsetting Oregon State. Arkansas, led by our friend Mike Neighbors, formerly of UW, taking down the number 1 Baylor. Louisville winning big, and UCLA crushing Santa Barbara. Holy moly, some good basketball is being played.
Yeah, especially early in this season. You know, there's a lot of good games, a lot of teams playing well, but you better watch out. There's some teams that haven't even played. Look at UConn, haven't played a game yet.
Neither has Washington State University. Going to tee it up in the Apple Cup, scheduled for tomorrow. WSU, I'm told, undefeated. So that can't be a bad thing as they try to get any kind of games played.
That's a nice block by Marta Garcia. She's a little late on the help, but I do like the block.
Well, when you're 6'3", you can be just a smidge late now and again. Use that length. The product out of Sevilla, Spain, just hit her first field goal career for the Wildcats. Aerie McDonald loses the handle. Hansen is there and now needs a teammate and finds one in Caldwell. Caldwell gets it to Sanders. 7 minutes to go. Arizona State trying to find some offense, and the block is called against Bendu Yaney.
Yeah, Bendu thought she was there. She thought she had good position. But, you know, I like the fact that Arizona State is still being aggressive, going to the basket.
And now more size checks in for the Wildcats as Lauren Ware, the freshman, comes in alongside Kate Reese. That is 6'3", 6'4". Sam Thomas will get a rest. Elena Puello will come in for her, and Puello, shooting 50% from 3 in this game, look for her on the three-point line. J-Lo, Loetta leaves it short. No. Battle for the rebound. Jump ball is called. Possession arrow pointing at Arizona State.
You know, Jamie Loetta, I like the fact that she took that shot, a quick shot, but I like that. She's just trying to get back her confidence. She basically missed about 2 years with injuries and surgeries.
It's just nice to see her on the floor.
Absolutely. She was a heck of a high school player. Very, very highly recruited.
Yeah, product out of Moses Lake, Washington. Levings almost lost the handle, and then ASU runs out of real estate as Sydney Erikstrup had her foot on the line. Unfortunate turnover for the Sun Devils. Sun Devils now with 20 turnovers this afternoon.
You know, like I said, that is uncharacteristic of a Charlie Turner-Thorne team, but you also have to give a lot of credit here to the Wildcats.
Simmons playing ferocious defense on Aerie McDonald. Puello for 3. Off the mark. Ebony Walker there for the rebound, but guess who? Aerie McDonald picked her pocket, couldn't bury the 3. Battle for the rebound won by Puello, and McDonald looks to Adia Barnes to reset.
Too many opportunities here for the Wildcats.
McDonald, corner, triple, no. Battle for the rebound is won by Walker. Tried to get it to Simmons, who just didn't catch the basketball.
Yeah, that was very unselfish of Walker. Uncharacteristic for the freshman to miss. It's just been a tough night here for Simmons.
Kate Reese showing her handle. I love what Kate Reese said about quarantine, as Pueyo is way off on the triple. We asked a couple of the star players for the Wildcats what they did or what their biggest takeaway was, bright spot wise, of all the quarantine and lockdown and everything. And Kate said just spending time with her family in Cypress, Texas. She said, you know, that Coach Barnes reminded her those are things that you might never get again in your playing career, is to take that pause and connect with your family.
Absolutely. Well, we had a lot of time to do that, which can be good. Definitely good. Good defense there by Lauren Ware.
Levings just stuffed by the freshman Ware. Here come the Wildcats, up 56-32. Number 6, Arizona, trying to stay perfect on the season. Kate Reese will go back to the free throw line.
And Charlie Turner-Thorne is going to bring in a whole new 5 right now. You know, right now, actually, the Wildcats are hitting, we're hitting their three-point shots really well, but they've missed a ton here the last few possessions.
Yeah, the three-point shooting now 10 of 30. It was 10 of 24, so they've missed 6 triples here of late. Kate Reese gets the first free throw to go. She's got 11, flirting with another double-double as she has 7 rebounds. She's got 16 career double-doubles coming in. And she gets that second free throw to go. She's got a dozen. Vasquez, Sanders, Greenslade, Hansen, and Caldwell for Arizona State. With under 5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter, it has been pretty much all Arizona in this one. Greenslade, nice move, can't connect. Over the back is the call. Looks like they're gonna get Pueyo for the personal foul. So it'll be loose ball underneath. Pueyo will take a seat, and in comes the freshman Darren Aradan out of Istanbul, Turkey, number 10.
Good defense there by Aradan. That was a well-played defensive play underneath Sun Devil basket.
Maramote also getting some run here for Arizona, number 11. The sophomore guard, 5'11".
I like Mote. He's a good shooter, really smart, had some good moments a year ago.
Five seconds on the shot clock. How about Aradan from 3?
They've talked about her a lot. I mean, Dia Barnes really likes her game. And you know who else likes her game a lot, Cindy? Ari McDonald. Ari is like tutoring her. And I guess she's a great student. So if you can be under the wing of Ari McDonald and she's helping you, that says a lot.
Caldwell taking it to the 10, can't connect, but a loose ball foul will stay on this side of the floor for ASU.
Look at Aradan just waiting for that ball, but I like that she was ready and put it up right away. The lefty knocking down the 3.
Yeah, head coach Adia Barnes likes her at the point or the 2. Clearly, she has demonstrated that she can be that shooting guard of the future. They're going to get Mote for the personal foul there. Product out of Cesis, Latvia. Can play the 1, 2, or 3. Vasquez looking for some help. Vasquez, the junior transfer out of Blinn College, really learning very quickly over these last few games how ferocious the defense is in the Pac-12. Hansen, baseline, yes. Hansen's got a dozen. She has been a bright spot for the Sun Devils today.
She has been a bright spot. She has really good form. She's smart. The junior is a good player. I'd like her to continue to look for her shot, not just in this game, but in future games, because she's a tough player.
Aradan swings it to Mote, looking to get it to Ware. Into Kate Reese. Reese doesn't get the roll, but will go back to the free throw line.
Well, first of all, I like the fact the ball's going into Reese. You need to reward your post players, particularly ones that are working on the block. I always said at least every third pass needs to touch your post player.
So it's Reese going back to the free throw line. She's a perfect 8 for 8 from the stripe so far today.
You gotta love it. As I said, a post player who can knock down free throws is there a lot.
Coming up in Corvallis, men's Pac-12 basketball, Portland battling Oregon State. That's coming up next on the Pac-12 network. And Reese unable to connect, so she is 9 for 10 from the stripe on the day. She's got 13 points. And checking in for Arizona, it will be Samaje Smith as Reese gets a well-deserved rest. She has had a fantastic day at the office.
I like the fact that Adia is using her bench, getting her younger players a lot of confidence, because they haven't had a lot of playing time because the games have been so tight.
Yeah, and talking with Coach Barnes, she wasn't shedding a tear about the fact that UCLA only had 8 players. She's like, look, when we get into the grind, we only play about 7 or 8 players anyway.
Yeah, and UCLA is out a couple, actually 2 or 3 that are coming from Australia, but
right.
Those 8 are pretty good players.
Yes, they are fantastic. Big part of the reason why UCLA is ranked 11. Taya Hansen going to the free throw line as the foul is whistled on Mote, her second personal. Hansen perfect from the free throw line today, as she's got 13 points. I love Hansen aggressive. This is my favorite version of Taya Hansen.
Well, she needs to do this, just the mentality of doing that every single game, because she's a talented player.
I have joked for a couple seasons now that in my dreams I have biceps like hers. She works in the gym and it shows. Samaje Smith denied down low, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Pellington with a head of steam at the rim, you betcha.
She can get to the rim. She's not a good athlete, an elite athlete, and there was some room there in the middle of the key, and Shayna Pellington took advantage of that.
That'll be a confidence builder for her for sure, the transfer from Oklahoma. 2 minutes to go in this one. It has been all Arizona, ranked number 6 in the nation. Wildcats led by as many as 29. Samaje Smith battling for the rebound, possession arrow pointing at Arizona. Marta Garcia is going to check back in for the Wildcats, giving Lauren Ware a rest. You gotta like the size and depth for this Wildcats team.
Well, they're a lot, much deeper than they've been in previous years. But a lot of that depth is, some is new talent from transfers, and others are freshmen, and they need to get some playing time and get used to the physicality and the talent level in the Pac-12.
Garcia lists 6'3", but she looks every bit of 6'4". Mote to Garcia, into Samaje Smith, double teamed, recognizing, and then whistled for the travel.
I like the idea of going high to low post. It was just pretty, a lot of players underneath there for Samaje to make a move.
Well, Charlie Turner-Thorne and associate head coaches Jackie Moore, Angie Nelp, as well as assistant coach Nikki Blue will go back to the drawing board. They've got San Diego at home on Sunday, December 13th. So they know that that's a game where this team can get right away. Jump ball is called and possession arrow pointing at Arizona State.
Yeah, Arizona State, obviously, they're not going to win this game today. But what they can take from this is you've got to be ready to play for 40 minutes, not let up. But they've had too many turnovers. If anything, that's something they can do better right away. And they need to take out, when they play University of San Diego on Sunday, they need to take it out on the Toreros and get their confidence back.
Toreros, honestly. Up next for Arizona, barring a scheduled change at the Mountain Schools, Colorado and Utah, December 18th and 20th, and then a date against Idaho, non-conference after that. Pellington going to the free throw line for the Wildcats. She's got 3 points on the day, and she is 1 for 2 at the line in this one. And she gets her second free throw on the day to fall.
She's a terrific athlete. And I think she's just learning. You know, she really redshirted a year ago, just getting her legs back underneath her and gaining confidence.
Product out of Pickering, Ontario, Canada. A lot to be excited about for Wildcats Nation for sure. Great move by Levings against Smith. And Caitlin will go to the free throw line. Really like the tenacity from number 20. Product out of Edmond Memorial High School, 6'1". I think she stands 6'2". And invited to USA basketball camps 3 times. This young lady can play.
Oh, I like Levings. She's very versatile. She's smart. Starting as a freshman, so not only that tells you how good a player she is right away, but how much Charlie Turner Thorne believes in her and has confidence in her to play her as a freshman immediately.
Came into this game shooting 75% from the free throw line and gets the first one to go. She's got 6 points to go along with a couple rebounds. Off on the second one, almost got her own rebound. Battle for the basketball, picked up by Aradon, and here come the Wildcats. With under a minute to go, all Arizona in this one. Looks like the Wildcats will get their first win when ranked number 6 in the nation.
They're good, and they're continuing to get better. This is a confidence win for them. When you can beat your rival anytime, it's a good day to be a Wildcat.
Pellington looks up at the clock, and she will just hold the ball, and that will do it. Arizona gets the victory, 65-37, as Arizona starts 3-0 in conference play for the first time in 17 years. The Wildcats bouncing Arizona State for a 3rd straight time, and it was the Aari McDonald show, Joan.
Well, it sure helps when you have a player like Aari McDonald, and she is so special. You got to keep an eye on her because she does it and helps her team in so many different ways. She is so exciting at both ends of the floor, unselfish. She is a special talent.
She led all scorers with 22 points and tied a career high with 5 made triples. On behalf of our producer, Dennis Kirkpatrick, director Ross Miller, and all of the hardworking folks, both here and in Tucson and San Francisco, thanks so much for watching Pac-12 Women's Basketball with us. For my partner, Joan Bombasini, I am Cindy Brunson. Stay safe, and of course, we look forward to talking to you down the road. We leave you with Aari McDonald beating the made-for-it drum as the Wildcats stay undefeated on the young season and in conference play. Have a good one, everybody.